Alright, so we've created our first timeline, and now we want to know how to share it, how to embed it, and how to publish it. So I'm going to go ahead through that process. I've gotten right back to the homepage of Timetoast.com. You will click on Your Timelines, and that will bring up all the timelines that you have, both in draft form and ones you've already published. What I'm doing here is I'm changing it from public to draft. You cannot share or embed or send a link to any timeline that is in draft form. So if your students are needing to publish this and send it to someone and share it on a blog, they have to come to your timelines and click on publish. You can also see here in this timeline spot that you can view the timeline, edit, or delete it. So if they make a mistake, they can get rid of it, and they can always make changes. Alright, now that I've got it published, I'm going to click on this view button to see what it looks like. And you can see you've got some options down here. Again, you can edit it if you want. You can look at it in text view. But in this area, you have all of your sharing options. There's lots of ways that students can share this. They can share it off of Delicious. They can do it to their Facebook account, to their Twitter account. They can do any of those down here. But the one that you will probably rely on the most is this embed/share link. When you click on that, it comes up with this spot right here. You got a direct link to the timeline. If you just want to send out a link to someone or just post a link on a web page, you can do that. It's very simple. You just click on it, right click, and copy the link, and then paste it wherever you need it. If you want to embed this timeline into a website or a blog, you can use this embed code. You can also customize it a little bit. You can customize the width and the height. You can change the background color. If you do change any of these things, you'll have to click on this button right here, Generate Code. That generates the code that you need, and then all you have to do is select it and then copy it. And then paste that into whatever site you want. And what's really neat about this is I've seen some teachers do lots of great things where they can embed it straight into their sites. I had one teacher who planned out her yearly units on a timeline, and then she embedded it into her website. There's just a lot of different options that you can use to embed it, and it's a great feature. And it embeds very nicely. It takes this exact frame and embeds it right into a website. I do want to show you a little bit more that's kind of more of the advanced stuff, or things that you might not think about. You can also tag your timeline. So if you add a tag, what that does is it gives it an easier way of being found in Timetoast. So if you're doing a subject specific, like let's say you're having students study the Holocaust, they would want to tag it with Holocaust so that if people are on Timetoast and they're looking for resources, theirs will come up. The other thing you can do is you can rate the different timelines. And here's a feature that doesn't get used very often, and that is the comment box. If you're logged into Timetoast, you can leave a comment on timelines. In this way, you can have your students comment on each other's timelines. You yourself can comment and leave some constructive criticism, see if there's any errors, have them correct it. These comments are not moderated, but they are listed under the user. So if your students create an account, if they want to leave a comment, their username will come up right next to their comment. So that allows you some flexibility in determining who said what, if you need to do that. And I definitely encourage you to leave comments on your different timelines. That is all that I've got for Timetoast.com, and I just want to make sure that you guys are well aware of all these things that you can do, the embedding, the sharing. And don't forget, whenever you come to your timelines, if it's not under public timelines, you will not be able to share it. So make sure you, when it's a draft, make sure you have your students click on that publish button. Alright, I hope you enjoyed Timetoast. Again, it's just the one that I like the best. It's a matter of personal preference. There's others there to choose from, but you try them out and see what you like the best, and good luck with it.